There's 20 minutes on the clock in the first period. That can only mean one thing. It's time for the Champion of Champions game.
Where this rule is here. The side rule is gone for this particular game. The glass rule is gone because we're going to do these teams.
Referee explaining that due to this being a different league, we are not going to have a glass rule, or it will not be boards. So if ball goes through the window, it's entirely his fault. We have the champions of the Annandale Jewish Community Center League, the Bears, on one side. We have the champions of the DC Hockey League Gold on the other. We have a face-off and we have a game on our hands. I recognize a lot of players on the Bears here. This is a team, they play for NASA, but they also have a lot of people who are on the Snake Eyes and Scorpions, so you're going to see a lot of familiar players here. That is Angelo trying to get around Paige to start. I won't be keeping track of the shots on goal in this game because it is an exhibition and that's not important.
I go!
Etienne trying to play this one up the board, does so, gets kind of caught in the referee somewhere. So we're just going to have a new drop. Why even bother with a whistle at this point? It's Amy playing it in. Now, a lot of the players on gold are also people who play in the Jewish Community Center. You'll recognize some of them for being on the Knights or the Neanderthals in Tony's case.
3, 2.
And Mantell going to flip this one up. Dan will touch it and go the other way. Oh, Phil with a shot, that's saved. Phil out racing Amy to the ball. Here's Jen looking in front to Nantel. He's the danger man. That one goes into the side. Although that said, this season in the JCC League, it has been entirely Mike French and Phil McAllister. They have scored 15 of the 16 goals through the first 4 games for the Bears. So maybe they're the men to watch for. But Nantel is also the reigning league MVP. Go figure. Amy has it. She's going to play it to Angela, who can't get it through. Rich able to clear. Behind, Molly looking for Etienne, can't quite get there. The Bears have been really looking forward to this game, so for them, this is pretty much their bonus. Phil is offside. I don't know if he knows it. Now he does. He's going to bring it all the way back. This one goes to, looks like it was to Pat, goes wide on the shot. Now Dave Rad's doing his thing. Strike 1, unable to connect. Etienne now. Oh, this gets through everybody. They're going to have to bring it all the way back. Touched up to Amy. Now Pat with 17:45 left in the first half. Still no score. Gonna play behind. Is Rads to Paige. Paige in the corner. Now Angelo looking. There's a shot by Tony that goes wide. Or was it saved? Doesn't matter. No goal. Here comes Rads the other way. That shot is high and wide. We got BJ, Rads, Jen, Mantel, and Paige for the Bears. We got Abe, Tony, Bobby, Molly, and Amy for gold. And I think it's pretty amazing the Bears have held their own so far. Into the corner now. This one gets flung back. I think the over-under on the first goal was 3.5 minutes. We're at the 3:05 mark now. Bobby now gets this one up the side, gets through Amy. This is fired, big shot, saved by Rich, and he'll hold on to it, get a face-off.
16:40 first half.
It is Nantel and Abe to take the face-off. Brian clears this one up. It is Amy now over Kathleen's stick. Cindy looking to bring this one around. It is Cindy, Kathleen, the females, along with Kirk, Mike, and Brian for the Bears. Now Tony, the Gold has already played a game today. And there's a goal for Tony. Tony kept working it around and around, managed to get it into the 5-hole that Rich left. It is 1-0. So I was saying Gold has already played a game so far today, an 11-1 win over the Scorpions. A Scorpions team that has players like Cindy and Kirk on it. Ball going up to the side. Brian's going to send this one up to Kirk. Now Now Kathleen tries to get this around Tony, not so successful. Brian sends this in. He's got Kirk. There's a shot just wide. I don't know if the goalie would have had it if it were more on target. You can hear Etienne calling out instructions here. This game is very important to Gold. They desperately want to prove that they are good enough. Bears want to show that their Cinderella run in the JCC playoffs was not a fluke, and we have a penalty coming up. I'm guessing it's stick between the legs on Amy. That's what I thought, and that's what we're going to get. The Bears are going to have a power play. Amy can protest all she wants, but it's not going to matter. Well, when she sees the play, she's going to see it was pretty clear cut. Power play to the Bears now, or Solar Bears as they are known also. Cindy sends this one all the way. Touch up. Being sent entirely the other way. Cindy's able to keep this one in. Will anything good come of it? Now Mike trying to get through Maria and Etienne. Phil has it. He's looking, can't get past Abe. Oh, that's a bad bounce. Phil's got another chance. No, Pat has it. Brian keeps it in this time. Trying to play it forward. Now, back the other way. It is finally cleared. This one hits Kathleen high, but Nantel has it. That's a save and a beauty. Nantel, a dangerous player. You can see why. This one gets away from everybody. Back the other way we go. And Paige will track this one down in the corner, get a free play. Trying to play this one up to Jen, can't get. It is, looks like Abe trying to force it away, and Abe wins possession. Trying to play it back, this one's stolen by Phil. He's gonna get a shot, that's saved. Well, it looks like the Bears are not going to go quietly, although history is not on their side. This is the third annual crossover classic, and the DCHL, being the home team, has a 2-0 advantage. First game was 4-3 in overtime. Second game was 11-3. The first game was Gold defeating the Balls of Fury. Balls of Fury returned for the second game against Blood Red. Didn't quite go their way either time. One coming. Now Rads is going to bring this one around. Penalty is close to expiring if my math is correct. And it is. Now Amy is back in, and that is a successful kill for Gold. DJ looking for a play. He is being guarded tenaciously by Pat. Back the other way we go. Angela looking for Amy on the break, can't quite get it to her. Now Amy and Angela alongside Etienne, Molly, and Bobby now, as they just made the switch. It's Paige, BJ, Rads, Nantel, and Jen the other way. Bobby playing this one up. BJ has it. Can he shoot? He shoots. That's too high. Jen to follow. That one's saved. Bears getting a decent amount of offense early on. I suppose this is the benefit of having the fresher team. BJ to try again. That one is well wide. General backhand that's blocked by Bobby. And BJ has it. Fires it up. That's saved. Dan in goal has been doing very well for himself. Bit of a muscle now as we are at the 11:30 mark. And oh, that one is almost knocked in. Paige is going to, no, it's out. Paige cannot keep it in. Bears race back en masse, get back, now ready to continue. Bobby brings it up the side. It is Rads keeping that from going anywhere. Now Jen will shoot it wide. You can hear Phil encouragement. In the middle, BJ looking for Jen. This one is cleared by Molly down the other way. It's going to be Rads winning this race easily. Tries to fling it. Instead, it's covered by Etienne. Onto the side. It looks like Kurt's going to muscle this away from Amy. Bobby prevents it, but only as far as Mike. Mike looking back for Kurt. There's the shot. It's saved. It's going to take something special to beat him tonight.
Nice teamwork, Mike. No timeout.
looks like Etienne almost said words that sounded like timeout. I blame his French-Canadian accent for that one. 10.5 minutes left in the first half. It is Mike to Kirk. He's going to fire. That one is stopped. Now Mike looking in the middle. Can't get it anywhere. Going to try again. We got a penalty coming up. Let's see what the call is. And Molly got hit pretty hard, so... And it looks like it'll be a high stick call on Mike. No, an elbow, excuse me, on Mike. So Gold will have the power play. When we come back to the second quarter, it is 1-0. All right, second quarter about to start. It is 1-0 Gold. Gold will start on the power play. This one gets caught in the middle. It is going to be Kathleen trying to do something with it. The Bears are shorthanded, so Kathleen, Kirk, Cindy, and Brian are out to kill this one. Power play line is Molly, Pat, Amy, Abe, and Tony. Amy throws this one at the net. It gets tipped away by Brian. As I realize I've got this on too tight an angle, which is why you can't see much of anything. I apologize. Rich will fall on it, and we are going to have a face-off.
Make sure you know you're playing. Yeah. Talk out there, Bill. Come. Next wrestle, guys.
It'll be Jen taking this face-off against Abe. Now Maria tries to play it forward, cannot do so. Pat throws this in. Maria tries, she can't get the shot off either. Bill's gonna fling this the other way. It goes wide. Dan just calmly knocks it down. Amy has it up to Abe. But offside being called on Tony. Now Phil will bring this around. Does he keep it in? He does. He flings it too far to the right. Pat now with the play. Having trouble getting this off. This one nails about 5 or 6 Bears in the head. Evidently hunting. And now Phil will wait, shoot, wide. Pat will clear this up. Brian keeps it in. This is pretty good for a shorthanded experience for the Bears. They're holding their own here. Oh, nearly a bad trip. Etienne recovers. Wait, we have a whistle? And let's see what the call there is. It looks like it's going to be a penalty on Phil for stick between the legs. The goal is knocked out, but instead we will have a penalty shot. So with the score 1-0, it looks like they're going to nominate Angelo to take it. Rich on the other end, looking to save this one, keep it a 1-goal game. Angelo approaches, nearly loses the ball right away. Here he comes. And he's going to go around and put it home. Just kept faking and faking and faking, and there's really not much Rich could do in a situation like that. The score is 2-0, which it would have been anyway, mind you, so as far as I'm concerned, that's pretty much even Steven. And it looks like Gold will win this face-off. I'm not going to say anything about video because I don't want to. There we go, Angelo again. Well, you turn around and there's another goal. That's what Gold can do. It is 3-0. Now Nantel, BJ, Kathleen, Paige, Brian on for the Bears. They've got to go against Etienne, Angelo, Maria, Bobby, and Amy. This one gets caught in the Solar Bear bench. It's going to be Kathleen bringing it out.
I got this guy over here. That's fine.
Now look, this one loose in front. Nobody there. Angelo's going to bring this up the other way. It's Etienne back to Angelo. He'll shoot. That's saved. Back to Bobby. He's going to look. That one's knocked down in front by BJ. Now Nantel trying to make a run. He's able to do so. Over to BJ. Nothing there. BJ trying to get around Etienne in the corner, who's doing everything possible to keep this from going in. Now Bobby up the side. Over to Page. Page tries to clear. This one gets tipped by Angelo. And Gold now with an offensive set to run if they want it. Out to Amy. She'll fire from center. That is wide. Angelo throws it to the middle. Thought he had Maria. Not quite. Amy has it blocked by BJ. Bobby tries. He can't keep it out. Now both teams off sides. They both rush back. And it's going to be Etienne, just as his team is onside, trying for a shot, blocked by Brian. And it's flipped to nobody in particular. Kathleen almost run over by Bobby. And we're going to have ourselves a bit of a high stick here. And that's pretty straightforward right there. Bears will get their second power play of the game. 4:30 left. It is 3-0 Gold. Bobby goes to the box, so it'll be Maria, Pat, Abe, and Molly to defend. The power play unit is Rads, Cindy, Jen, Mike, and Kirk. Maria, nearly gets this out. Back to Rads. Rads' shot is blocked. Kirk will try. That one goes wide. Gold has some great defense. They are able to keep shots from actually getting to the goalie. Meanwhile, Pat clears this the other way. Now that's the advantage really of having a good defense is, this is a Bears power play, but they just can't get anything going. They can't get the shots they need on the other guy. Well, there is one, but this one was casually saved by Dan. If that even counted as a shot, kind of hard to tell. Now Cindy slowly moving up. Oh, this is a bad play. Abe has it. Can he score? No, it's tipped away by Rads. Jen now up the side. Looking, still looking. And it's going to be Bears with possession. Fired the other way by Mike off counter. Jen tries it, stuffed by Pat. And Mike will get possession. He's got Rads. There's the shot that's blocked by Abe. Can't find where it is. Mike has it. That shot's blocked by Pat. You hear a lot of blocked shots? Yeah, that's Gold's MO on defense. They block shots. Now Abe trying to go around. Still trying. Now Kirk able to get this one away. Almost. Kirk finally does. Bounces off of Molly. And Pat is able to make the clearance. Goes into the stand. Jen, unable to get this out. Kirk now with it, and the penalty is over. We'll fight in the corner between Kirk and Pat. No one able to get it. This ball is loose. I don't think anyone sees it. Mike will shoot. That's blocked. Abe the other way goes wide. You gotta get something crazy like that. It's kind of hard to get it through, but if you do, it's almost a goal. Unfortunately, they couldn't quite get it through. No penalty on the swing and a miss by Cindy, although that was a very high stick, and Abe was almost hit. Now bringing it around. Reds has it lost. It is Pate. No, Kirk has it. Kirk has a chance. Can't quite get it. Looking for Mike. Nothing there. This one gets played out. Tony up the side with 1:40 to go in the first half. Up the side. Nothing there. It will be Mike French trying to get this around Tony. Still trying. There's just no room. This goes up the side. Bobby can't quite get it. Through the middle. This one is high and out of reach of everybody. Now Abe looking for can get around Nantel. Looks for Tony. Can't quite get it to him. Rads is going to win the race to that one. You have Rads, Paige, Nantel, Kathleen, Phil for the Bears. You've got Bobby, who just got that shot, along with Etienne, Tony, who tried for a rebound. Amy and Molly.
That's fine.
Phil up the side. Bobby is able to bring this one down only as far as Kathleen. Kathleen has Nantel. That's a save and a beauty. What a save by Dan. That's why he still has a shutout going. He can pull off shots like that. Fired in. This one gets high and short, or shallow, I should say. 30 seconds or so left. Etienne going to play this one up to Tony, looking for Bobby. That shot is going to be saved wide. Tony looking for the wraparound, looking for him. He can't find her. Now Rad's going to fling this one up to Phil, who's got probably last chance offense. Getting around Etienne, looking into the middle. Who's there? Bob. No, wait, Nantel's still trying to chase it down, knocks it wide. And that's basically going to be the end of the first half right here, with the score 3-0 in favor of Gold. Getting ready for the second half after this. We are ready for the second half of the Crossover Classic, the Champion of Champions game, whatever the heck you want to call it, the third iteration of this. And Gold, representing the DCHL, continues to hold on to their edge. 3-0 over the Bears, representing the JCC League. Hello, everyone. It'll be, looks like Mike, Phil, Brian, Jen, and Cindy to start for the Bears. It'll be Angelo, Maria, Etienne, Amy, and Pat to start for Gold. Keepers are Rich for the Bears, Dan for Gold. So he gets away, and Mike has a chance the other way. Shot saved by Dan. He will just smother it. Thought about playing it out to Amy, thought otherwise. So it'll be Jen taking his face off against, looks like, Angelo. One by Gold. Etienne trying to play this up. Mike with a wild shot, nearly on the target. Forced Dan to react anyway. That's kind of the story here. I mean, even though the Bears are used to playing on much smaller nets, smaller court, everything, you got to wonder how much of that plays into the advantage of Gold. They know that they have an extra area to shoot at, which is a lot of a benefit to them. And at the same time, you're talking about a half-court team against a full-court team. But this is Gold's second game, which explains why the score probably could be a lot higher and isn't. We're about 1 minute into the second half here. It'll be Etienne and Mike to take this one. It's played back, a little bit of trouble. It is won by Angelo, who is undoubtedly the best player on the floor right now. Looks up, this one intercepted by Brian. Was it in, out, who cares? Etienne plays it to Angelo, looking for a hat trick, but big save by Rich. Tony has one, Angelo two, that's the story. And there's a shot, and it's gonna roll in for the hat trick. And Rich is thinking about switching to tennis. 4-0 as Angelo got the first shot, couldn't quite put it away. Second shot, good. And that is how we stand right now. Score went the wrong way. It says 2-0 on the board, but trust me, it is 4-0. Now it's lower. Yes, hit the plus button, guys. There we go. Scoreline now 4-0. Abe and Nantel in the face-off. This one looks like, oh, Nantel's got a chance. No, can't quite get anywhere. And Gold is able to clear it. Ryan recovers it. He's looking for BJ. Amy fighting to keep it out of the Bears' territory. Not good enough, but BJ can't get anywhere as Pat intercepts. Abe, long shot, big save, Rich. Tony with a goal. He's looking, he wants number two. That one is saved again. Brian tries to spike it down, tries again. And this time he's able to get the clear as the ball nearly hits me. You know, it's funny. I can be a referee, a scorekeeper, an announcer. It doesn't matter. I'd say per game, the ball gets to me a lot more when I have one of those rules than when I'm actually playing. Either that or I just notice it more. A good save by Dan was thrown in while I was ranting. Now, wide shot by Tony. Abe banks this one out. Over by the rock wall. Big shot by Tony, can't quite get it to go. Abe tries for something, he can't get it either. Nantel up the side, he's looking. He's got BJ, almost! Hits him in stride, which was kind of the problem. He should have hit him on the stick. That was the seed of a good idea, just couldn't get anywhere. Now it is Tony the other way, he's got to break with Abe. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Abe with the shot and the goal! 5-0. Abe gets his name on the score sheet. only 4 minutes into the second half, and it is 5-0. Kirk now. Up the side, it is headed right at me. I think it bounced off my leg. Fortunately, didn't seem to affect play. It is now being fought for. Rich able to hold this one in. 1 goal in the first quarter, 2 in the second, 2 and counting in the third for Gold. Nothing yet for the Bears. And Molly wins possession. Playing it back now. This is a live ball. And Amy will shepherd it into the possession zone. This one goes all the way back to Brian. He's able to keep it in. It's away. Now Abe looking for Tony, almost. Mike gets everybody on side. He's going to fire. That's saved. Kirk ain't able to do anything. Abe the other way now. He's going to look for number 2. Can't quite get there. Sydney blocks the first shot. This one in the middle. Brian clears it. Bounces off of Kirk right by our referee. Bobby keeps this one in. Now Cindy the other way. Up the side to Jen. This one gets tipped away. Oh, look at that. And now it's knocked down by Cindy. And it was in the defensive zone, so that's not a hand pass. But they can't do much with it. Tony brings it all the way back. This one gets tangled up. It looks like it's going to go to Mike. That shot is just tipped wide by Dan. Jen now trying to find the ball on the side. She will get a drop. 14 minutes left in the game. Mantel's going to stop this from getting anywhere, or try to anyway. Now Paige keeps it in. That one requires a save. Mantel banked it off of Amy and it required a save. I'm pretty sure he didn't mean to do that though. Now Angelo takes it away from Rads. Back the other way. That one is saved by Rich. Molly can't quite get the follow. Etienne tipped away by Kirk to force Gold out of the zone. Kirk looking for a shot, That is going to go straight up in the air. Everybody loses sight of it. And Molly will get there first. All 10 players kind of lost sight of that one. The benches knew where it was. I was able to follow it, but then again, I don't count. Paige keeps it in. No, Paige does not keep it in. That means she's got to bring it all the way back. Everybody on side now. Paige looking. Backhands it. There's Kirk. Saved again! And Kirk follows it in, and we're going to have a bit of a scuffle here. I think Kirk ran into the goalie shove. People shove all over the place. This is going to be big. What are the rulings on this one? The referee's talking this one over as the clock runs. We almost had gloves dropped here the way this one was going. I think Kirk knows he's going to have to spend some time on the bench. And at the end, we're going to have roughing on both players, offsetting minors. So Angelo and Kirk will take their seats. They are both replaceable, so it'll be Phil, Nantel, Kathleen, Rads, Paige on one side. It'll be Etienne, Abe, Maria, Molly, Pat on the other. A little frustration, I think, for Kirk there. He thought he had that one, couldn't quite get it through. Now Phil is denied at the doorstep, and we got a whistle. And Paul, instead of saying something, he's going to go over and talk it over. I don't know why. I mean, he just doesn't have any confidence. And it's going to be the Bears with the power play as Etienne is caught holding the stick. Or the player, I'm not quite sure which. It's 2 minutes either way. And a little confusion here. All right, here we go. Power play for the Bears. This game's kind of running into a brick wall here, and I don't mean the ones behind the goal. That shot blocked by Pat. Rads tries to keep it. Abe looking for a shorthander the other way. Gets away from him. He's going to try and bring this one around. And it will will be Maria holding on to this one.
3, 2.
Up the side, nothing there. This gets away, round the other way. It is Pat bringing this up. We got a problem. It looks like the Bears will hold this. They find it. There's the play, partially blocked by Pat. Rads with a shot. That one is tipped off of Maria. Everyone looking for it. Phil has it. Brings to a dominant side. That shot saved. Now it is cleared. Not far enough. Phil keeps it in. Kathleen with a barely able to redirect that one. Now Pat the other way. This one goes deep and will be cleared. Nobody following for gold. So the Bears have this one all to themselves. Now Abe tries for a steal. Can't quite get it. Abe slightly offside. He's able to get back. Cindy has it. Cindy up the wall looking for Kathleen. Gets away from her. Pat now. This one is partially blocked. I don't think she knows it. Tied up in the corner. And players are back in as we end the third quarter. Bears remain on the power play as we go to the final 10 minutes. Phil's shot goes nowhere. Now back the other way. It is going to be Cindy trying to get this away from Tony. Cannot do so. Tony with a goal. Abe with a goal. It's Angelo who has the hat trick. He has been the player for this game. Trying again and again and again. This time around the back. Nothing there. It is Kathleen bringing this up. Gets through everybody. Now Mike on the side. He's going to fire. Gets away from everyone. Pat now, this one, no, Phil tries, he can't get it. Angelo looking for Tony, has a chance. Tony is racing Paige there as the penalty ends. And it is full strength for gold. Now Tony looking in the middle. Rads intercepts this one and gets it up the side. Here he goes, he's got a 4-on-2. Rads will fire, that is saved. BJ can't quite get to the rebound. BJ from behind. This one is stopped by Angelo before it goes anywhere, and Dan will just cover that one. 8:30 to go here in the fourth quarter, second half, excuse me. Adjusting on the face-off, which Angelo wins. Now Brian's going to fire. This one goes wide. Bobby keeps there from being a rebound.
Good job, Amy.
Now Etienne the other way. Maria tries to clear, can't quite get it. Angelo does instead. Now Brian. Taken away. It is going to be Nantel laying this off for Brian. Can't get around Angelo. Etienne the other way. He's going to try. Gets it stuffed twice. Back the other way. It is Paige. Unable to get it away from Etienne. Etienne going behind. Cuts back the other way. Gets through everybody. And Bobby has to make a quick play to keep it in. Angelo now. Looking. Can't get it to Etienne. He'll try himself. That is saved. BJ and Etienne get their sticks a little tangled. Quite rightly, no call, though. Now Amy holds on to this one. BJ to Mike in front. Dan preserves the shutout with a beauty. Back the other way. Everybody's offside. Everybody races back. Now Angelo will chip this one in. Brian will recover it. He's looking. This one bounces off of Maria's foot with 7 minutes to go. Taken away by BJ. Brian now has it behind. Brian looking for Jen, can't get there. Etienne has stolen it. Going to the middle. Paige will prevent there from being a connection to Angelo. Angelo on 3, looking for 4. Looking. Plays it back. Pat unable to get anything going. Now Jen up to BJ. Playing it to Mike. That's a save too. Wow.
Don't play the ball. Play the man.
Dan is earning his shutout today. He's been facing a lot of good shots, and he has stopped them. Now Jen has it intercepted by Angelo, who will send it the rest of the way. Paige being raced by Molly. Can't get a clean clear, but does eventually work it up to Mike through Jen to BJ. He'll shoot, that's saved. the corner. Looks like Amy will win possession. Playing it up the side, coast to coast. Actually, cross, excuse me. Hard to tell when it's far away. Molly gets this one around, trying to look for somebody. Can't get there. Mike now hits Kirk in the back of the foot. This one's going to come back out. Can Abe take advantage? No, he cannot. Brian is able to clear. This one is wide, and Kirk tips it home. I don't think Dan ever saw it coming. And Kirk with the interception makes it 5-1. The shutout is gone, but I think it's still going to be gold, winning this event, taking the DCHL to 3-0 on the home court. Kathleen, Mantell, Kirk, Rad, Cindy for the Bears. On the other side, you have Pat, Tony, Abe, Molly, and Maria. Tony and Abe each with goals. Angelo the hat trick. Kirk the only response. That's why it's 5-1 without 5 minutes left. This one hit the backboard. So we're going to keep this around here. Gold wins this one. Playing it up, gets lost. Mantell now looking for a teammate, can't get there. Maria leading the break the other way. It's a 3-on-3. But Rad's able to recover, maintain possession. We're going to move in a little to get a better look. Pat the other way. Can't quite clear it. Now Kirk looking for a second. It sneaks in. Kirk with a spinorama backhand sneaks through Dan's pads. 5-2. I'll give the Bears this much. They're not giving up.
Let's go, Bears.
Kirk desperately wants to get something going here. And Gold is going to call a timeout. Let's head over here, see what we can find out.
Might be goal for us. Get the fucking ball out. Hit hard out. Great. Get the fucking ball out.
Well, Angelo really frustrated, as it looks like the Bears are trying to make a comeback. We have 3:47 at the timeout. We apologize to everybody listening. Now Kirk looking for the hat trick, can't quite get it. Bobby knocks this one out of midair. And we're going to have a face-off. As I get back into my press box, it will be Mike and Abe taking the face-off. Abe sends this along the page. Bears able to recover. Rad's trying to get this around. It's Kirk looking, nothing there. Tony now wants an exclamation point. Tony, Paige able to clear it by herself. Well, intercept by herself, can't quite clear it. Bobby has it. His shot goes back to Tony after a deflection. Bobby keeps it in, Paige blocks. Go the other way we go. Amy has it, gonna flip this one up. Jen knocks it down. Up the side we go. Tony now. Looking into the middle, Paige intercepts the pass for Abe. Bobby has it. Goes back to Paige. Paige is going to run this one all the way back. To Jen. Bobby intercepts. And it's going to be, looks like Bears will have possession. New ball brought in. We're going to have a face-off here. Now, this ball looks like it's got a little water in it, so let's see if that affects play any. Paige trying to bring this up. There's no whistle. I don't know why everybody just stopped. 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. That ball just basically died as he's got there. It's a cross. Very dangerous play by Dan, but nobody there to make him pay. Angelo flings this the other way. Paige will be the first there, trying to get around Etienne. It's a pass to Jen. Michael let her take it. It's a long shot. Dan will make the routine save. Rads tries to play it back to the center. Amy prevents that.
5 feet, 5 feet, 5.
And it will be Rads now trying to get this one up. There's Pat. Will fling it the other way. I think at this point, Gold's just going to settle for the win. Minute 15 to go as Mike will slowly bring this up. He's going to fire wild. That one was wide. Phil has it in the corner, trying to get around him. He does so. Looking for the middle. Nobody there. Angelo has it. Last defender is Cindy. We got a problem here. Everybody's back for the Bears, though. So we have a minute to go. And Gold will hold on to this one for possession. Everybody getting in position. They got a set play thought up here for Etienne. Can't get it to him. Cindy now up to Nantel. Nantel, this ball's a little weighty. It's just dead whenever it hits the floor. Saved by Dan on a shot by Nantel. About 30 seconds to go here. Brian will play this back to Etienne, or back past Etienne. No, he does not get it past him, excuse me. Etienne looking in the middle, nobody there. Nantel has it, he's got a chance. Angelo trying to tangle him up. To Phil, looking, nothing there. It's the seconds count down. DCHL goes to 3-0 in these games. Gold with their second win of the crossover. Their second win on the night. And Gold will take the victory 5-2. We'll be back with a representative for Gold after this. Every time Gold has one of these videos, you might see somebody in the back taking their shirt off and running through. This is the guy Tony here, but right now we're going to talk to him about this game. Tony with the opening goal and a couple of assists. How did it feel to be able to get that through there, get Gold to represent this league very well?
It was good to get it started quick, and obviously afterwards we kind of took control from there. It's a good game, a good team, and glad to see that we pulled it out for both us and our league.
Now, I wanted to ask you your thoughts on the Solar Bears. This is the first time many of the DCHL faithful have seen them. Having played against them, how do you feel about them as a team? How do you think they do in a league like this?
They're a good team. I wonder if it was just a little bit of, we played a couple games with 5. I know at JCC they play with 4, so obviously that's a little bit of a transition for them, but I thought they played a great game.
All right, you guys are 2-0. Meanwhile, in the regular season, having just walloped the Scorpions 11-1. Scoring has not been a problem for you yet. Trying to defend the title, you got a 12-game winning streak. You feel that you're going to be able to make it back-to-back for the first time in league history?
We'll just keep playing our game, kind of doing the same thing, and hopefully if we do that, we should be able to.
All right, folks, you'll wonder why I'm holding the camera high. It's because he's decided to pull something else off. So, Tony, thank you very much, and congratulations to Gold for winning the Champion of Champions game, 5-2.
Thanks.